Welcome to Eternal Manna, the daily devotional broadcast of Grace Gospel Church. We are looking at Psalm 48, and in verses 1 to 3, we looked at God and the city. Now we are going to explore verses 4 to 7, God and the enemies of the people of God. Verse 4, when the kings join forces, when they advance together. Again, this is referring to Sennacherib. He was the mighty king of the Assyrians. But then you have this word kings in the plural. So what does that mean? All the commanders under Sennacherib were also called kings. You read that in Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 8. Are not my commanders all kings? Sennacherib would say. So here is a combined enemy force comprising of the supreme king Sennacherib, and under him all his commanders who were also considered to be kings. Now they combine forces, they come together, they advance towards Jerusalem. So it's a frightening time for the people of God. Verse 5, when they saw her and were astounded, they fled in terror. So again, some verbs are used here. They saw. These kings, as they approached Jerusalem, they saw. What did they see? They saw the city of Jerusalem. They saw the temple. They somehow other sense the presence of God. And they were absolutely astonished by what they saw, and they fled in terror. Now, what that means is they backed away from their original plan to attack. The troublers were troubled by what they saw. They were in panic. They were in a panic mode by what they saw. And then we come to verse 6. Trembling seized them, pain like that of a woman in labor. They were seized with trembling. They began to shiver and shudder and shake. And they experienced pain like that of a woman in labor. Extreme pain, extremity of anguish. Now, we know that a woman in labor, out of fear, she could have a premature delivery. And the Assyrian soldiers were known for their iron courage and great strength. It was proverbial. But now, what they saw about the city of Jerusalem, and when they sensed the presence of God, Jehovah, they were seized with panic. They began to tremble. They changed their plans. They began to back away, and they were in great pain emotionally and mentally. They were traumatized, we could say. Now, verse 7, you destroyed them like ships of Tarshish, shattered by an east wind. So here we read of the judgment of God, verse 7. The east wind was known for its destructive strength. The ships of Tarshish were the mightiest of the sea-going vessels of those days. You can read that in Job 27:21 and Isaiah 27:8. These ships were the pride of man, Isaiah 2:16. And all these technological marvels of that day, the building of these great ships, they were all destroyed by God. A fleet of trading ships were built by King Ahaziah for King Jehoshaphat, but these ships were wrecked and were not able to set sail to trade. 2 Chronicles chapter 20, verse 35. So in these verses, we have a graphic description of what God did to the enemies of his people. And we don't have to fear our enemies. God is on our side. Satan has been defeated at the cross, and we can walk in confidence because our God is with us. Amen. God bless you.
For more videos like this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Grace Gospel English Church Toronto. Thank you.